And yesterday happened something after I quit the stream. I had just made a small secret run to do a little nice thing for somebody, and then I finished with the stream, and I actually, well, I think I logged out pretty soon after that. However, then something happened when I came back in this morning. I found Lyriga inside the dormitory in the front building here, and she was completely armorless. She didn't have her small tassets. She didn't have anything in her inventory. It was like somebody killed her and took all that she had, and she rests there. I think that it's not somebody. I think more so that it's the game who glitched when I started and caused me to spawn back in the bed. But the body, if it was here, it's gone. If it was inside the storage, it's gone. If it was inside where I think I looked out, as in the dormitory, it is not there. So, what do we do now then? Well, we will replace something that we lost. I have actually lost it twice by now. Do a glitch yesterday morning, well, yesterday and today. So I have lost two of the same items, and it is not an easy to get items. So we will prepare ourselves to go to get some of them back. And we have a few things to do. We will have to grab a little bit of berries to make some pulp because we don't want to be drinking water. Although we will take some water skins with us if I manage to find some fast. This one does not have any water skins. Maybe the lever down. Nope. No water skins there. Nor here. Nope, there was one. There was one. Silly me. There's one there. And yes, I'm borrowing stuff from the guys because I quite clearly have lost most of them. So okay, let's make some fuel. Now, was it just that, or did I need something else as well to make the water skin? Where's the water skin anyways in the list? It should be in the list somewhere. Now, where is it? Oh, come on, have I not opened it? It would be amazing if I didn't have that thing open. I'm just blind, I know that because I want to do fast. But I think we will have to check the attributes receipts, whether it is open or not. Water skin. Should be something to show if it's open or not. Not there. It's not in that. So it should be open. gourds, well, that's not a problem for me, in fact. I think that come down from there. That particular, yes. So just to make a couple of water skins. Now I know where about it is, so I can find it again. There we go. Did we make 3? Yeah, we'll make 3 so that they all are in storage a couple. And put that away for a while to take all the water skins on us. And now we will go to fill them, except that I have to first put aside a couple of important things. You can't carry all of it, you know. So also the ropes, and I am surprised that the water skins are that heavy. Well, that's fine, because I'm not going to take all of them then, because I cannot. However, let's go over there. And the things that we need was the berry bulb and so now 4, 3, 6, and make sure that 8 is full. Then for myself, take food while we can, and now we will go to put them away. So the plan before we can go: berry bulb, maybe a bomb to carry with us because we're going to north, and anything else? Well, I do need to take the materials with me, but I have already them on, which is why I'm over encumbered, and I cannot run with that many of them over to the north. So I will have to think. I would like to take another one of those, but I think I can actually make them over there as well. But I have. I will have to check something out. Just a second. Give me a moment, please. Okay, I have checked what I wanted. Pardon me for that. So I don't need as much of shaped wood as I will need some black ice. If I can carry one extra stack of that black ice, I don't want to stop on the way to carry like that. I mean, I could do that, but I don't want to do that. This is already quite a bit of it, in fact. Now I will go into the fort to look at my other intentions. I think that I might have some ambrosia over there, but it's no use if I cannot run. That's the most important part right now. I need to be able to run. I need to be able to carry my arrows. I need to be able to carry my other stuff, and the berry bulb as well. I can't forget that. I will need to see how much the bomb weight is on me. Okay, let's see what it does when I take the bomb into the inventory. Yes, it does make me overweight. So what can I make smaller? Split? one bomb in case I find some star metal after the fact, because this is more important than the star metal right now. I do have star metal quite a bit. This is the last of the hardened steel that I have, but I have an extra sword with me and a pick. I didn't want to take my ice picks with me. And is there anything else that I can... this I will need probably, but that's not extremely important, so I will split that to give me that space for the pulp. There we go. Now I can move again, and now we will be going to collect some berries. A lot of berries, in fact. I might just put aside a stack of black ice, waiting to bring it with me. To be able to collect the berries, because it will also make me a stock on plant fiber. So I will use my own mailbox to set aside a little bit to be able to move faster while I'm doing what I'm doing. There we go. Put one stack of black ice there to wait, and then go around everything, picking up especially these bushes with the bit larger leaves. Of course, he wants to give me plant fiber and seeds only. Some berries, thank you. Or is it not the season? Okay, there we go. Bugs and insects. What do you think? I will need a lot of berries. So I will be indeed going around even down there. Across this little edge. To pick up some of those berries, hoping that the NPC up there. There we go. Yes, hot. Let's take a drink. It should cool us down. Unless the bug from yesterday is still in effect. No, seeds. I don't want seeds, I want berries. going for at least 200 berries. If not more. Because I know that it will take time to do what I intend to do. Ah, I have a watcher. Hello there. Is it me or is it somebody else? Did I left the YouTube on behind my stuff? I need to check that out in fact. Because it's taking extra bandwidth if it's that. Okay, that one doesn't want to come. Let's throw away extra stuff, drop, which is really pity because I actually would need all that. Berries are not important right now. Small bush, twice the berries. Interesting. Okay, now it's 200. Let's see if we can get to 300. That's probably better number. So what do? We will throw away again. Drop, drop, and drop. As you can see, we are quite at the edge of the weight limit. And now we will go on with some few bushes. Collecting stuff from them. I think we just picked up a branch and some other stuff as well. No, that one doesn't yield anything. How about this bush? Seeds. They don't go for juice. That does. I love berries. Okay. Throw things away. Drop. And drop. And we can run again. There's the right kind of bush. There we go. Okay, nope. Yes, I'm picking berries to make pulp because it is a very suitable drink in the cold areas at the snow covered lands of Conan Exiles. Why? Because the pulp doesn't cool you down, so you don't actually cancel the heating effect of the food that you might be eating to warm yourself up, because the spice of food actually warms you. So therefore we have to make pulp for our trip to the snowlands. Although I do have already 300, so that is fine. Yes, this is looking good. Let's throw those away too. And those. And those. Where's the pile of sticks? Okay, I will let that there. And now we'll navigate our way to that direction. I think I need to go this way though, do not fall down. There we go. Home sweet home. Maybe I will have to think about a name for my fort. And forts usually had a name in the old days. I will use a press that I have in my temporary storage building. It is right there. Click on it and throw all the various inside. And of course now we do need to wait. It will make 61 berry pulps, which is quite a lot. In fact. Let's see which one of our foods is going old the fastest. This one, so we'll eat that. And let's go to fill up the drink that we need from the lake. Well, it's doing. I'm wondering if I had something else to do. The checklist up. Yes, I will have to take my. Yes, that's my mailbox. Thank you very much for letting me know it. Okay, that's about it. Now I am going to go in here and see what's going on with the berry pulp. Pulp actually gets done pretty fast. As you can see, I already have 13, but I will let that work its magic. And I will go to make a visual check on my thrall taming. I collected a lot of thralls yesterday, and before doing that, I will actually jump into my taming pen and try to see what I have on the things that I do not need on at the moment on my computer. I don't need that many things on. I think that's about it. What is there something else that I can close? Yeah, I am about cool with that now. Yes, pardon me for doing that in the middle of the stream. But like I said, I'm quite new to this. I told that already yesterday. It was my first stream. This is the second one, and I decided to stream it because I actually had some big intentions going on yesterday. I wanted to see how it works and how I feel about this. I actually enjoy this. And there we have some thralls. I think that they are both tamed, yes, because there is no image here and there's no line under that, so they're both tamed. Although I am not going to go and take them with me right now. They will make me just walk slowly. And then upstairs I had a special thrall here. Leon, and I think it might be that my Tanner and Leon is also done. So yeah, that's cool. I had almost all of the wheels full yesterday, and some of the thralls already got done during the stream itself. So it was very long, and it has two. Well, it has a the first part and a sequel because the stream got cut. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And in case mine does that today, please know that I am going to return as soon as possible and restart the stream again. So let's go to take a patient look about the peripheral. Oh, come on. When I push forward, how come it wants to go backwards? That's just silly. Oopla. And the peripheral. There's still some of them left to be done. That drink actually spoils, so I cannot hold it in storage just like that. Some of the drinks they don't, but this one does. So that's why I do not have it already in storage, ready for the northern trips. It always requires to be done before. I should actually stop to look at things because it does better for the stream quality and the quality of the world, the way that you guys see it. I looked at my own stream today just to study it a bit, as it was the first one, and I figured that I should actually make slow and calculated turns with my camera, and not these too much fast rushing runs. But sometimes the camera is jumpy because of the surroundings, like in this building. I mean, this building is all about boxes and the storage cabinets. Like I said last time, I had to move, and therefore I am carrying this stuff. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see, what is the stuff that is too much on us now? I think that it might be the honey. I don't know. I don't really need it. But sometimes I think that I should take some extra stuff with me. So I will put aside the honey, as you can see. But I need to push away something else as well. Wait. Okay, that did it. Now there is the bug that you don't move very well unless you make some kind of a spin or jump or something, because you've been over encumbered. Okay. So how are we going to get to the north? I mean, we are going far to the northwest. Let's look at the map. I don't have the map markers again. Anyway, I am right here. My base is built around this lake. This is the big troll city. We're going to go across front here and climb over this and head down, cross the ice bridge here, and actually turn left, I mean right, turn right, and pass these, and climb up this way to get on the pathway up here, to get all the way here. I have a small cabin right here, and well, it's more of a clan's first aid base than mine, but that's what I'm going to use as a starting spot to head towards this. Right up here, right here is the ice temple and the ice giants, and I am intend to go in there to craft some more weapons and tools, because I have lost 2 times the broadsword and I am running slow on those. Okay, let's get back to the game and ask the map. So, let's execute our plan. We start our trip by simply running across the entry to the town. There is an archer over there, but we're not going to stay around his reach. And here we're going to go past some few kind animals. Sometimes there might be a wolf or a slightly aggressive goat in these areas, and there you can see the wolf, but I'm not going to bother with him. In fact, I'm going to just run here and start climbing. There is this small, as you can see, like that, and stand here. Now where did that wolf go? Probably continued his travel or is down there. Now I know that there is probably a wolf up when I go upwards. It is just a question of luck if I can run out of here without too many. Okay, there we go. Now I will have a lot of wolves and things after me, but that's fine. I'm going to actually enter the... Yeah, I know. I know you're upset. You want to bite me. But it's not an option. Here we have a fishing cottage of, let's see whose it is. I don't often go to see whose places are. Sometimes, it's Randers, so it's the person who has the house up there. Now this village, there are some high-level thralls here, fighters mainly. And that fighter I have run past already several times, and he's going to have to accept that fact again. Hello, bye-bye. I'm sorry I can't visit your village right now. I have other things to do. Although he did come a bit after me. But as I am as fast as I am, except when crouching, he wouldn't have had a chance to catch me. Now, this area here, you used to find the ice noses over there. You can see that there is a skeleton over there, and I'm happy that he's there and not here. There's likely another one on the other side, but I'm trying to not have to deal with mobs right now. And one thing, I should be very careful about those holes, because if you will fall into the water, you will very easily to get frostbite. Okay, who is chasing me? I have no idea. I will take a look. Uh-huh. Okay, it's a sable tooth. But I will let it in dust of snow. Somebody's run through here because we have a creature, so let's run past that one too. Not very easy to deal with. Whoa, a lot of them. And the cat is following me, certainly. I have to make sure that I am going to go to the mountains from a suitable position. There is another mammoth there, and I think the cat gave up. Let's see if this mammoth accros on me. No, he doesn't, I think, but there is often a couple of skeletons down there, and I don't want to run too close to them. Now I will have to actually get past that cat down there and then climb there up. So now, what's going on here? Hello, you guys see that? You see that? It's sliding. That piece of ice is sliding down the hill. It's for real? Maybe it is. Huh? That's cool. Ah, there's another sable tooth over there as well. On my path. But I think that I can leave it in the dust as well. Oh, there's a lot of them. Ooh, up. You ain't going to take a dinner out of me. Come on. Let me have some stamina to even jump. And I have to get up to that edge and try to get higher. That's it. That's it. Perfect. So let's see if the cats are still running after us. Nope, they gave up. That's cool. And I can rush into the white wilderness. I'm not even feeling that extremely cold, you know. Actually, I'm doing pretty well. Haven't had to change my food into a heating one, which is cool because I will need that at the ice temple. Yes, there's mammoths down there as well. Now the next part of this trip will be a bit tricky because we will have to scale some rocks and choose our path very carefully. Because we need to get up there. So, first things first, let's climb here. Think sideways on top of that will be good. good enough. Yes. And upwards. And then get on top of that. The ice path. That's there's a road up here as well. And as you can see, now it's starting to get cold. When it's cold, I don't yet eat warming up food. It's not necessary. Cold is cold, but when it starts to get very cold, I might take a bite, you know. So here we are going, and let me show you something on the map. We are right here, so all we need to do now is to go this way and down that part and to find our place here. There's another base right next to us. I don't know how they managed to make something there, well, such close, but I don't complain, so I will let it there. Allow it without any issues. Besides, I think that it's somebody that I had actually a few words with at some point, so that's fine. Okay, it's very cold. Now I'm going to change the warm food into the bar. And see if I'm starting to get hungry or cold faster. And I will start eating it. I mean, don't use your food unless you are hungry or unless it will save your life by eating yours up, and very cold is not yet exactly that bad. I have to check something on the map. We're just halfway. It's not yet to go down from here. There's a giant village here, frost giant village. And Shai's place is here. My target is here, so I will go over there. And then I will see about my... you see how the food is starting to go down and the water? Okay, this is the place where I am supposed to be going down. It's a very nice cliff, and this would be a rather cool spot for somebody to build. But there isn't much resources except down a little bit. And it's not easy to do the slalom jogging to get down. As you can see, there is somebody's base out here. I think it was Dead Pie, whom I met when I think he died. I keep losing stuff because of glitches, and that is not funny. Okay, that one is Dead Pie's place. So he's the neighbor with... yeah, that's a long road down. But I will check it. Yep, Dead Pie. And a lot of tier 1 materials. As I have to say PT because it's a bit yellow for the area. But otherwise, well, welcome the neighbor. This little hut here belongs to my clan. Its purpose is to, well, provide people with little bit assistance in case they need, and apparently some people have needed a bit of assistance, which is okay by me. And even the meat might need a little bit of work on it, but I don't have any. Okay. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to store, if I have any space, that explosive in there. And do I store anything else? No, I will not. Still have some coal over there, so I'm pretty much fine in this place. Now it's actually a daytime, so I think it's pretty much okay to go down to see the frost giants. And the important thing, do not waste your weapons and your stuff on the first dudes that you see. As you can see, there's a statue on the other side of the... It would be cool to climb that one day. There's the frost giants down there. And let's try to sneak in on the sides, because the closer we get, more stamina we will have to run. Oh my god, that piece of ice. Is that black ice? Shit, I have to try. Well, it doesn't want to break into anything, but it is amazing. That glow. If I stop for a moment, you guys will see it the better. And here I go down again. I intend to go into the frost giants place. It looks pretty empty on that side right now, but it's not actually the reality. There will be some of them at the entrance. So we will do first food and some drink, some berry pulp, to not cool ourselves down. Let's click on this. We learned something, and now we will go. This time we cannot stop. Now we just have to go. Sorry, dude. I love the way that place looks. It's absolutely cool. Now this place, however, has some of them. One there, another one here. And my intention is certainly not to stay here to be shot at. We'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. I'll climb here. Can I climb somewhere a bit higher? Yes, I can. Perfect. take a lot of arrows because I am actually using the stone arrows. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not talking much. It's another arrow after another. I wonder where the third one went, or did they kill it? Because I didn't see. Have to be careful, but that one needs to go down. Because I can't go to the smithy, which is right there, the Chloe's thing, to make the stuff unless I come down and do this. So let's kill him as fast as we can. Maybe better if I just hold on to the... You got a lot of HP, don't you? And it's running pretty well. In fact, the server is running such well, even though it's in US, that I'm getting 30 frames, and that is amazing. The thing is that you can't reach me up here. Yep, you ain't got a high enough reach to me. I need to try to hit your head or something to get you dead. Are you maybe you're a bit bloody because somebody other hit you, but I wonder if this is doing anything to you. Well, it will be interesting to see if this can be done with the flintstone arrows. Yes, that's what I'm using. Flintstone arrows. Okay. Come on. It's about time to take a dive on the floor. Huh? Oh yes, that is pretty harsh. Axe you got, don't, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see our arrow situation. We have still quite a few, so we're not worried. There's so many different ways to do this. When I came here first time, I had somebody doing the tanking, running around, keeping the aggro, and I was hitting the ankles and the knees from behind. Ah, cool. Now I need to come back up because you apparently are still alive. Oh, maybe I was a bit higher before. Oh yes, I think I was a bit higher before. Where did you go? And why? You scared about me? I don't think you are the big boss, I think I just killed it. So you really should just, you know, die. It would be cool to see their face a bit better, but they seem to be looking a bit downwards, so you don't really see. Okay. Just kill these creatures. They will respawn back pretty soon. And that's him dead. And it's very cold. Let's eat something as we are here, and let's. Where's this? That's bizarre. I had those receipts before. So where is that place to make this? This is the throne room. Maybe I have to figure out something more about this place. I'm certain it was here. Or was it? Strange. Let's take a look around the place then. Is there some other entrance somewhere else that I missed because I just ran? It's that one. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Have to figure out. Okay, we'll see about this place. What's that? Okay. Not what I need. What's the other thing? I have to figure out the place again. So let's see about this place then. Oh yes, I was in the wrong place. Now I understand why it looks so different. I understand. Okay, let's get that rid. And then, so I think it's here. And fix our weapon. Here. And start firing on them. Okay, I have to clean out this place as well. I hope that I will be able to do it without having to go to close quarters. I wonder what new receipts I learned behind that place. monster. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but you don't have enough reach. Just a little bit silly. That's fine by me. Because I am in fact doing this solo. Just because I need this stuff. Oh. Sorry, I had to readjust my position, and that means that my mouse does move a bit irregularly. Because I am using the mouse on a mat that, well, not a mat, a pillow that I hold on my lap. Okay. how many minutes it is to survive, I have no idea. Yes. Well, hello, there is somebody watching. How are you doing today? I am at the Ice Temple, and I am crafting myself some few tools and weapons, and also trying to stay alive at the same time. Now that one is stuck in the air. There's another one behind there, whom I actually trapped there myself by running around. And this dude here has been chasing me around the floor some few times. Yes, I could attack them, but then again, I am actually very determined to get some of the weapons and the pigs out there alive. Because yesterday and this morning I lost 2 swords of the kind. Broadswords. And I didn't lose them by doing something silly or dying just like that. I lost them due a glitch. Each time dying in a bizarre way that was not because of a mob, not because of even a bug. Just found myself dead at the bed. They're slow, these ice giants, and I happen to be a slightly fast one. Now he's doing his sequence, and now he stops, and then he starts to move. Let's see if I can do some damage to him. If he carries anything. Not really. Oh well. So how are my crafty things doing? Pretty well. It doesn't tell you the time, how long it takes, how long you have to survive, and so on. But well, this is how it's going, and this is how we're doing. I could actually take a look into the loot box while I am at it. Nothing around there. Or then it had a different version of the box and I didn't click the right one. Sometimes there's 2 on it, the same one. Just don't know where to find the right one because they rest on top of each other. Okay, let's see. Yes, you can see it's very slow, this sword preparing, and I do welcome you to watch. Unfortunately unfortunately, I cannot see any replies from you guys, so I wish that you would say something. Or is it not working? Maybe I didn't test it to see if it worked. I don't remember when I started this. So excuse me if I'm doing things a bit wrong, because I am... this is my second time streaming, and I'm not very familiar with all the equipment yet. However, I do know that somebody's watching, and that's kind of cool. So welcome. Welcome to watch. But this is going to take a little bit of time because of the cooking. Cooking, or the furnace working, whatever you want to call it. Crafting station. There's some swords in there now. And these are the things that I've been after. Oops, he's back. Yep, he's back. Now, he wasn't that easy to kill. I dumped a lot of arrows into him before I actually started hitting him with the sword. Okay, he's going in the spin. That, and another one of those. Yeah, but if I kill him, the other one will spawn and it might be standing on the ground. I'm doing this solo, so I don't have anybody else who will work on this with me. Oops, pardon. Yep. This is the ice temple. I already been inside the king's throne room, and apparently I learned some receipts back there. Now that's a bit funny because I already have the receipts of the place. And this one, I think I told already, but this one followed me behind that while I was running around, and he got trapped there, so he may stay there as long as he wants to. Well, I do like the place, it's very cool. As you can see, the ice, it's such shiny. It's amazing, in fact. I like the effect that they did on that. Yeah, it's cool. So, how is my pigs doing? There's one more again. Basically, the idea is that when you come to the ice temple, you have to run through or fight to get in few of these dudes, and you have to learn certain receipts behind the throne at the throne room, and then you will come to this place, which is the smith furnace here, and well, you have to craft these special weapons or stuff here. And what are these weapons? Well, health damage is 142, which is very cool for especially the broadsword. I think that it was a bit less for the black guy's longsword, so I am going with the broadsword. However, the armor penetration it's not very good. It's just 1%. Uh, and for example, on the hardened steel sword, the armor penetration is 14%, and the health damage is 66. So in a way, these weapons are the best in the game, and I actually like them very much because, well, what do you fight the most in that game? The mobs, because there are extensively many of them. So you don't need armor penetration, you need the damage to take them down easily. And that's why I'm here, to renew my stock of black guy sword broadswords and also take a bit few extra picks. Due to the fact that I lost some few of them in a glitch. Maybe that didn't renew because my friend was here the other day, or yes, was it today? Oh yes, he's not happy behind there. And he is doing a bit of angry jumping as well. It would be much more busy in this room if they both weren't stuck. Well, I'm impatient, so I'm looking in one more again. Yes, that is cool. And the temperature is actually doing very well at the moment. All I need to do is to eat a bit and drink a bit berry pulp. Berry pulp is good for drinking on the icy areas because it doesn't cool you down. So it doesn't cancel the effect of your eating, spice hunches or steaks that will help you to heat up in the cold. Yep, that is such a cool place. I wonder why they didn't make the black ice stuff look a bit like that. I mean, of course there is the little icicle sharp parts on the building stuff, but I think that material actually looks much better as a larger surface than those small spiky things, because they shine a bit too much alone. So maybe there should have been a bit more larger surfaces of these instead of such strange crystal type of thing on them. There we go, another pick. A pick and 2 swords to go. Bit mysterious whether we're going to have to kill the mob again. If he has the time to rest. Oh, that one looks like he's almost getting himself on the ground. He is trying hard. Well, the script in him is doing hard trying to get him moving. Yeah. Keeping my eye on the third one because he will rush in. I'm certain about that. Maybe even before I get these things done. Yeah. Hopla. Well, there we have a, well, it's a very cool feature. I like the fact that they didn't make this Smithy's workstation look like the one that we have, because it looks the same everywhere. Of course, you can recognize it everywhere, but this one, it's cool, it looks different. I like the game, I really like it, but it certainly has some few things to fix. And, well, the glitches that make you die for weird reasons, the bugs that cause HP to drop down, or to die of overheating because you've been jumping in and out of water, things like that. And of course there is also the bug that is related to bows and arrows. I can now crouch and see my knees, but sometimes the bow and the arrow don't follow the central cursor for the target, so in effect you are not targeting at anything, and you still are able to shoot at the right target, but the animation kind of falls off. And if you look down, you're not looking down aside of your knees, you're looking down inside yourself. So it's like the camera would be dislocated in some way. And a way to fix that is basically to log in and out, or to remove your bracelet, depending on if it doesn't help the log in and out. So that's how it is, and let's see if we have some more stuff in here. Oh yes, we do. Okay. Let's wait. Back to the sword. It will be some doing to get out of here, to run out, to run out. Okay. Halfway done. Can make some more of those. I could take some more of pigs, maybe. Okay, I still have food, I can do more, so I will. I don't mind if that mob rushes back. That's it. Yep. That would have been the last sword, but I changed my mind. Because it's not as difficult as I expected for it to... he's back. There you are. Ooh, now I need to get out. Okay, you will be following 1, 2... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Let's get out of there. And take a little bit of aloe to keep our HP up. 1, 2, and now we go back in. Kiting him around. Now I have to move. 1 and 2. I don't have stamina. And maybe you can take a bit of that. Excuse me. It's on my terms, not on your terms. Big ugly thing. Okay, that's your big attack. Now I can go in. Why I'm not using my bow and arrow? Well, because I already used all my arrows. So, therefore, let's wait a bit. What are you going to do next? Need to see your sequence. Yep, you weren't happy anymore. Because you were very hurt. More. Well, that's interesting. Where did you come from? Haha. The game decided to make another one? That is amazing. It was stuck, so it decided to make another one. And that one is freshly done, so it moves in a slightly better space than the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin, spin, spin. My turn. Move out. Let's see. 1. Yep. Spin, spin, spin. My turn. Ouch. He made another spin, spin. Okay. Regenerating and running past him. Thank you. Come this way. Gone. The things that you get from these dudes is thick leather and bones. Sometimes I think it was ice. I don't remember for sure. Let's see. And the reason why I wasn't talking much while I was fighting is because that's the way I center my mind. So I'm sorry if you felt a bit quiet in the air. But that is pretty much what I do when I fight. I don't much talk, I don't much mumble, except for some basic stuff. And here we go. We have another black ice pick, and it's still going to do 4 items. I am very surprised development. Let's go down here for a moment. That's a very good place for a small break. Because I will check something quickly. There we go. And I am actually going to check my own YouTube channel, so you might hear me going around in that for a moment. There we go. Because I want to see if I'm connected to the chat
YouTube
or
channel,
not.
so you might hear me going around in that for
my
a moment.
mic volume is too low. I am
go.
not.
Because I want to see if I'm connected to the
chat
YouTube
or
channel,
not.
so you might hear me going around in that for
my
a moment.
mic volume is too low. I am not.
Because I want to see if I'm connected to the
I am a
YouTube
quite
channel, so
quiet
you might
talker,
hear
but
me
I will
going
try to
around in that
mic
moment.
volume is too low. I am not. Okay, I'm sorry about that double sound. I will. I am this now. There we go. Can you see this chat? Okay. I haven't seen that, but I will resume the game. I certainly have something to do in there, probably, soon enough. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry that my mic is a bit too much low, so I will put it closer to my mouth and I will try to talk a bit louder. I hope that will help you guys hearing me. I'm not used to talking very loud, so I'm kind of learning all this stuff. So let's see what's going on in here. 3 to go. Yep, the game decided to make your brother. Did you realize that? Because you can't get down from there, can you? So now I have to be careful about 2 resing. And maybe even another one of them. Who knows? Who knows? Aha, that's very, very close to the 3rd last. This will be in the inventory very soon. There we go. Just 2 more. And then I can head out of here. Yes. I do not know why my chat overlay is not working at the moment. I will have to learn a little bit more about these things that you use for doing a stream. Yeah, I'm complete newbie at this and try. Well, yeah, and my stream quality, if it bugs you that it's a bit blurry, that's because of the upload speed. Oh, it's such ridiculous that I'm not going to even mention about it more. Oh, come on. Hoppy hoppy. I ain't got the whole day. And I've got people waiting. Huh? Maybe that will make you work faster. Oi, oi, you're making a lot of noise, aren't you? You think you could come down from there? You know what I did to the others? You do know that. So it's better to stay up there. Okay. Uh-huh. There we go. It is nearly done. After this, I should not run out of these shorts quite as fast I'm started to run out the past 2 days. I mean, how is it possible? Well, it is possible, but how is it possible that you just rest in and find yourself dead on your bed when you start the game and you don't find any of your gears? Okay, it's a PvP server, but we haven't had any kind of that type of activity. We are very peaceful server, so well, except for Robo Club and Vintage, who are playing to annoy each other. But I think that it's kind of more friendly play than anything else. They are friends after all, I think. Well, they should be, as they do some stuff together as well. With John and I think with Fabulous Krusty. Yes, this is John Bain's server that I'm playing on, but I'm not really one of those famous YouTubers. I think you can see it. I think I have somewhere around 15 subscribers. Those are my clanmates and friends who've done that. Okay, I will just grab that material out, and now I start head out of this place. So let's see. First things first, make sure that I'm fed and eaten. Apparently I do need to drink a bit more. It's very cold. Okay, let's start moving out. The sword is already down, but I also have actually these babies. And I'm not going to be holding it in my hand, because you run faster when you don't have the weapon appear into your hand immediately. The king's throne room is over there, and that's where you go to get the receipts from. And on the left side you would find the actual pathway to the smiths. And then there is something extra in here, a bit strange. There's a fire in the middle. Those rocks down there, I'm very careful, I don't want to aggro them. And then there is this kind of a spiral of mist, as though it was some kind of a entry to another realm, and that is quite mysterious. What is there? I will not go to try to solve it while I'm carrying a treasure on me. No thank you. No, now it is time to get out of here alive. Not just from here, but from the whole valley, and not just the valley, but the frozen north, all the way to my base. And here we go. This side actually has less of chance meeting others, but this is how I will do it. So, and I do have a small place to visit. Some of you might have been following the stream already before, and that is Dead Pie's place, and this belongs to my clan, the Jolly Jumpers. It is basically a small first aid base, And as I didn't need all of my stuff, I will at least leave this here, and maybe the hunches as well, in case somebody needs something to eat. That's it. Yes, this is a place where people can come and take if they need in need, because this place is easily very cold and very demanding on people. So that's fine. I will leave them there for anybody to take. And now I am going to start my climb. We are going to climb this pathway up until here, standing up, and then climb this bit to stand right here and collect our stamina again, and to get higher again. I think I would be able to get somewhere around there, and then on this bit more flat area, and we have to wait. That's a pity. Very beautiful view, isn't it? So now then we have to climb sideways towards the tree there, and the iron that is on the hill here. And now we can walk or run. Moving up, there's just a little bit more climbing to do to get on the pathway that goes over those rocks and starts heading towards east. There we go. This part first. And yeah, now we can start running. This is actually a very peaceful road to take to travel. It is cold, certainly, but there won't be that many mobs around on this road. I wonder if the developers will actually put some of them there, because when they made the expansion of this map, they created pathways that are basically free of mobs. If you look around the map, you can get from east to west from very easily to certain points. There's one right in the middle, right on the old border line. That area is actually pretty easy to run through. And then there is this pathway up here, also very easy to run through. And well, like that. Of course, there will be a bit more mobs and stuff at the end of the road than in the beginning here. I haven't been very lucky lately with my broadswords now, have I? I lost 2 in a row in 2 days because of glitches. So who knows how this trip will end? Who knows? It's not done yet. Can't click before it drops, so to speak. And this is my pathway down. Now we have to go down It is possible to climb over or walk around that, but then you would have to climb down pretty steep hills, so it's better just walk down this path. Oopla! You see? I should be more careful with myself. Indeed, almost half of the hit points gone with one jump. That is kinda too much, in fact. If you really think about it, I mean, yeah, right. You half dead because you jumped a few meters. So the pathway continues with these little gaps beneath rocks, and it's taking us from all the way from here along this line. Now we are right here, and we're going to go down that path and down here, and we're going to cross a little bit backwards and cross the ice bridge here and go all the way to my base, which is here located in front of the Thrall city, the northern Thrall city. So here, this is how I plan to do. It's supposed to be the elements to fight on this road, but I am wearing the exceptional fur harness, fur armor. It's the signified with the furs on the shoulders like that, and it has a little bit more durability than the one that is made from regular materials and regular stuff. Well, basically they used the similar materials for this, but it needs a special how you call it, a special armorer to make this armor, and he's the only one who can fix it. That's why I don't I was wary of taking contact with the fighters. And not just that, also because when you are surviving, actually are surviving, you would avoid taking damage by any means. And that's how I started to play this game on this server. Because when I began, I was on level 13, and to survive on level 13 up here in north, you don't take direct contact with animals in that situation or anything else like the NPCs. You will just have to find other ways of making yourself last the hard conditions and the mobs and to survive past them, and my answer was the bow and being able to always be aware of something to climb on. If I have to take refuges somewhere, for example here, I would probably climb on that rock over there if I had to take refuge. Now, I know exactly why the mammoth is going crazy. It's because I ran past it when I came here. And the same for the saber-tooth. They lost the contact with me, and ever since then they've been running around like mad creatures. That's how they react. It's a bit like the NPCs too, although these don't follow you everywhere. Like you see, they stop to follow me. I have to be careful because this area is known to have a couple of skeletons, and I don't want to deal with those. And I have to look where I run so I don't fall in the water and die out of cold. And there we go. It would be completely silly to fall in a crack and die because you can't get out of the under the water ice or something like that. Now, as you can see, there is a small ice bridge right here, as I showed you on the map. It's possible to cross here. Now, there is probably an NPC here because he followed me, so I have to go past him and avoid his village by dropping in the water for a second and running fast. That's my neighbor's fishing hut, so I'm pretty close to the home right now. And no, I am not using a torch. I can actually see better without a torch, because I need to see further. There we go. I am on top of a small cave, and that's where if you can see in the distance the lights, that's the Black Keep. And this cliff is something that I am going to be climbing. It's not very high, but I will make a stop right here before heading up further. And jumping up over that. Yesterday I spent a lot of time catching thralls, for example, from that village. I think I got a blacksmith from there, and I also got a earlier a dancer, but yesterday it was a couple of fighters. So that's cool. And I also managed to get my extra tanner again. I will have to get a couple more of those, maybe from another village. And I think I'm suffering from the stamina bug because I went over the... Yeah, okay. That's easily taken care of. Run until you have no stamina anymore, and then stop quickly. Is it clearing out? Not yet. Have to do again. Stamina bug can be cleared in two ways, either by looking out and in, or by running and being lucky enough for it to... Come on. Come on. Why are you doing this one while I'm streaming? It's not funny. There we go. No. Well, it's misty, so let's consider it mist for a moment. And go into our storage, and now we have to choose where do we put these things. Climbing up here. And up here. In one of these chests. There is one or another somewhere that is empty. Let's crouch a bit so I can go further. Wood and wood and more stuff. Okay, that will do. That will do. I will take just one sword out of there and one of these. But I have a sword on me, and so I will keep just one of those in there. But there they are, all in the nice lineup. That one deserves to be fixed because it helped me. Some black eyes. I know that I have some in a box. Was it there? Nope. There. So the black ice is needed with the shaped wood to fix these things, and as I have the receipts, I'm capable of doing that myself. So now my sword is fixed that I was using before, although I don't prefer to use the long sword, but in case I need, I will stuff it in here, for example. I don't need the steel stuff right now. And I think that I will be trying to get the stamina bug out again. Maybe it will now clear out, so we could take a look a bit around my fort. Let's just run on top of the cliff there to take a nice view. Okay, here we go. Finally it cleared out. No more stamina bug. And here we have my fort. In a snowstorm that's cleared out perfectly for this moment. As you could see, well, that is my fort. It's the watchtower in the middle with my bedroom, a nice hall space to become a bit like a living room, a clan hall type of thing, a small storage space, and then of course we have the supply tower, the small one here. It needs the granulated wall pieces along our outside, so it's not completely finished. There is a gatehouse over there, and each compartment has a different function. Some of them host a temple, some of them host workstations, and just one type of workstations in each compartment. And that there is my gazebo. It is a meeting grounds, an easy place to come to, or to even spend a bit of a night to get yourself a lighted place to wait over as you're traveling, or for my clanmates to sit down by a fire and have a relaxed moment, stuff like that. So it's right here. Oops. Looks like that, with an open roof. And maybe I will have to make some kind of a ceiling to it. But at the moment the ceilings are not much worth anything because they all leak. The game has not yet reached the ability to keep the rain outside of the buildings. Rain is quite new feature added. Maybe you want to take a bit of a look at the gate entrance. Now this is actually, okay, I will show you a secret. This is not actually the entrance. And voila, there's a wall behind it. And there will be space for archers up there. So this is actually more of a mammoth trap. That's why there are these crenels here, because the mammoths can't step over those, although they can damage them. If I had a hammer to show you the damage on them, you would see that they've taken some damage, because when I hunt the mammoths, I sometimes pull them over to the mammoth trap to be killed there and to stay safe myself. This part of the circled building that kind of pokes out here against the tier level 1 material building, which is a temporary storage. As I had a base in another place and I had a lot of stuff, so I had to bring it here. So this will be the main entrance. The doors are hidden against the wall of this building at the moment. And there's the only way to get into the building is actually to climb up there for a moment, but there will be a door, and it will look nice in front once I get everything organized and done to the right point. And this building here, this bit strange looking building, which we probably have to take a look from a bit further, like that. This is the Tower of Pain. And why do I call it the Tower of the Pain? There is 3 wheels of pain in that place. 3. 2 regular ones, like that, built inside. It needs 3 building blocks high a room to host one of these inside. And of course, if you want to put one on top of each other, you will need a false level, like that. And I called it the maintenance, and some supports for the tower, of course, under there. So where do we have the second one then? Well, up here, of course. So there is a false floor and ceiling in between, so there's a floor that hides the pieces of this sticking through the floor. So this is the second one, and then as we run a bit higher again, here we have my the crater wheel of pain. And I do have a couple of drells there that are ready. A legendary Leon, he's a fruit of yesterday, just like the Nordheimer Tanner level 3. These wheels were quite full yesterday, so to speak. I like to capture thralls, so that's why I have some few wheels of pain. And well, that's how it works. That's how you get them into a compact space, not needing to have issues about having all the wheels of pain littered around the ground all over. So here is another view to the tower. I will need to make 4 more banners, the purple banners, to put one each side on around it, the tower. And I will have to make some of those crenellated walls to finish the Tower of Pain, and the edges for the walkway around the fort, and of course that's one view better a bit inside. So I think maybe we should take a look at the inner space, and we will make a small smart entrance because it's the most simple one, although not everybody can do this. My character is the smallest possible in the game, so she's capable of doing this. She can crawl in here and dive through the space to get into the lake in the middle of my base. Et voila! Here we are. The center of the base is built around the lake, so that's my fishing stuff right there. And this is the main gate. There will be actually a double gate there. And this is the door to the east side. The dock here. Kitchens behind those doors. A temple of Seth. A masonry just to make bricks and class items. And then the Yog temple. And here we have tannery. Let's take a quick peek. On one side only for thick hides and thick leather, and the other side only for furs and regular leather, because the furs make also regular hide. And then the temple of Ymir. I got these statues from a friend, and that's how it is. I haven't made a lot of arrows lately because I've used just the flintstone ones that I also had with me in the dungeon that I visited just before. Craftsman and alchemist. Craftsmen are going to be added into the game sooner or later. I suspect pretty soon though, because they were talked about on the stream that the developers had for the last, and the craftsmen are upstairs, and this is the alchemist place. He makes the bombs. This one does the stone consolidant, and that one makes potions for medication. This one does the steel fire, and so on. Each of them have their own purpose. And then there's carpentry. It works pretty much the similar way. And Mitra. And smithery. I have a couple of different smiths from different places, so all level 3, and thus they can make certain special items. And here is my smeltery, and there's also a small exit out of smeltery to get away from the place. And I still need quite a few more smelters. I haven't bring all of them here. I have some at a French place because I was hunting thralls around there. And this door takes us back to the rather thin gatehouse. There are other spaces and other ways around. For example, this pathway that takes us up to the path of guards, which would of course take us to the dormitory. This is a guard's wedge up here, but let's go down from here anyways. So I think having showed you just a little bit around my base, I am about ready to finish this stream. I have been talking quite a bit yesterday and now talking again today. I did basically because I needed to go to get all those weapons and tools as I lost some of them. I am very happy to have seen that there's some few people watching. I will fix the ability to talk with me because I had it working once before, so I think I can make it work again once I figure out what's the problem right now. But I am pleased to have seen somebody watching me. I was very happy to see that, and it's just amazing that somebody like me, uh, who has about 16 or 15, I think it was 15 subscribers, could find a few people to watch herself do a stream that is pretty much one to learn on. So I thank you very much, and I will sign out. I will have to calculate a bit backwards because there is a bit of a delay. So it will turn quiet now, and a few moments later the screen will be lost.